Alright, what's going on, guys? So, yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the channel, these videos getting posted. Yeah, this game just turns out really weird. I've never had anything like it happen. It was just kind of really strange. But yeah, I figured, made it to Diamond this season, playing Rampart solo queuing, so, I figured I'd give it a shot. We end up with a Pathfinder and a Wattson on our team. You know, not too bad. You know, Wattson Rampart seems like a pretty decent combo. You know, she traps it up. I shoot from the cover that I make. You know, seems like a pretty good idea. But yeah, we end up. I end up fast forwarding through this. I do have to say, this game took a long time. It felt like, I think the starting time limit for this video, I think it was like a 27-minute clip or something like that. This game took a long time. So I ended up, I think the video is going to be like 17 minutes or something like that. So I edited this video down. If I could talk, that would be awesome. I ended up editing this video. Do I just start over? I'm halfway tempted to just start over. You know what? We'll roll with it. I found out that whenever I edit these videos and I do the voiceover at the end, if I don't stop it before the actual end of the video, it'll give me an unknown error and completely delete every bit of the talking I've done. So isn't that wonderful? But yeah, I ended up editing out like, I don't know, probably 6 minutes of just me either running around looting or trying to find somebody to snipe. Because, you know, half the time I can't find anybody. But right here, I decided, let's go ahead and place this minigun down, because I figured, you know, we're already in ring. Worst case scenario, that minigun will allow us to shoot anybody coming up behind us. Best case scenario, that vault works a little bit different than every other vault when it comes to the Rampart glitch. I have to place that many guns so I can get out of the vault once I glitch in there. The way you glitch into that vault is you go up on the supply bin, climb up on the wall above the door, and then do the same glitch, and it allows you to get in. And then you have to have that minigun there to get out. So I figured, you know, worst case scenario, I won't be able to hit a sniper shot. No, but worst case scenario, while I'm in there, my teammates can use the minigun, and while they're using the minigun, protect me, and I could go back in there and loot. But instead, we see people. I decide, you know, we decide to push forward. But yeah, I mean, you can just kind of tell that we're not doing so hot, or I'm not doing so hot when it comes to the aim today. It just, you know, there goes that guy, you know, Pathfinder's pushing forward. So this is the other problem I had with this team. So it's randoms, you know, you get what you get. It's randoms. But yeah, this Pathfinder is just, right now is a perfect example, is just super pushy, man. He just pushes us into a lot of conflicts and acts like he's the team leader, and just, I don't know. I just got off this, so the game before this game, I made it to Diamond, obviously, and I was a few points into Diamond. But the game that I just had, I ended up getting paired with a Rampart, not a Rampart, a Revenant. There we go. That's the other R-named player. I ended up getting paired with a Revenant who is just as pushy as this dude, and it's just really annoying because it seems like I keep getting paired with people that are super pushy, but yet they can't back up their pushiness. I've got to admit, I did not see right there. I mean, if I would have seen him, I would have turned around and shot him. I did not see that Pathfinder whatsoever, and I don't think the Wattson did either. That's why he was right behind her after that fight. That, something about, it looked like he was down, and I could have sworn that he was down, but nope. He wasn't. He knocked us both. And it's weird because I also never see anybody use that skin. Yet we're getting ready to. You'll see here in a second. We end up fighting another Pathfinder in the exact same skin. It's so weird. I never see that skin, and then all of a sudden there's two people in the same lobby with that skin on. Not going to say there's something more nefarious going on here, but my brain went there because this is ranked, and people have been doing all types of crazy stuff to get points in ranked. So, like, well, recently, apparently people were glitching under the map. I know places to glitch under the map, but apparently there was a way to fly off the edge of the map and go under the entirety of the map. I only know of, like, 3 locations that I can actually glitch under the map. But yeah, there goes that Pathfinder. But yeah, speaking of Pathfinder, man, this is what but yeah, that Rampart and this Pathfinder, both of them just push into fights, and like this Pathfinder does better than that Revenant, because that Revenant ended up getting us killed by him pushing into fights and then, you know, backing back out, drawing the team to us as he's trying to reload and heal because he pushed into a fight and we weren't on his back. This Pathfinder does a little bit better of a job, but I just keep running into teams that do that, where I just keep getting paired up. But yeah, right here, I set up some barriers, look around to snipe, end up never seeing anybody. So you know what, we'll just cut it and throw in some clips of what I'm talking about, of just teammate after teammate not being able to back up the amount of damage. So yeah, let's throw those in. Yeah, so here's a few of them. As you can see there, more damage than both my teammates combined, and most of the time it's more damage than both my teammates combined times 2. A lot of the times it's like that. This one in particular, no. But you know what I'm saying? Like, these scores, like, I'm doing so much damage, I can't carry the team but so hard. And you can see a lot of these are not good placement, but that's because, you know, my teammates literally do nothing. And this is why you need a team to get out of Diamond Ranked and to get into Masters. This is why you need a team. Because imagine if all of these situations, all these pictures, if my teammates just got the exact same amount of damage as I did, then we would have won every single one of our fights. Imagine every single team, like in this picture, or every single person in this picture, just if everyone got the exact same amount of damage I did, we'd have won every single one of these fights that we died on. It's just really frustrating, because, I mean, there was a few examples, and I'm sure I can't include all of them, but there were just a few examples of, you know, the games I've been having, where it's just, I should be winning again. I'm losing against people that I shouldn't be losing against, but that's because it's 3v1, because my teammates always seem to suck. But yeah, anyways, back into the gameplay. We do end up finding a team, you know, sniping from center, and I decide, you know what, let's keep on using the sniper, even though I've been sucking with the sniper so far this game. I've just been sucking with it. But I think right about here, I end up actually starting to get warmed up with a sniper through these shots on this lifeline here. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird, because I end up having a way bigger damage number at the end of this game than I thought I would have, because I felt like I sucked this entire game. And it's funny, so there's a reason why the thumbnail is what it is. I end up placing Sheila down here in a minute. I think that Watson Q is what kind of reminds me, oh, I should place down Sheila. But yeah, it's funny, because the, like, I think it's like the 15 damage I end up getting that's in the thumbnail, that's all the damage I end up getting with Sheila the entire game. It's so bad, it's so bad. I just never end up hitting. They're smart and they just stay behind cover when they hear Sheila ripping into them or trying to rip into them. But yeah, this game just turns out really weird. My teammates don't get that much damage. Pathfinder leading us into places that we really shouldn't be in. I mean, ideally, right now, we've been shooting at this team for a while. I think my thought process behind this was basically just like, you know, let's just keep drawing attention to the fact that there's a team there. There's 10 squads left alive in this small of a circle. Let's just, you know, let everybody on the map know that there's a team here that we're shooting at, and hopefully they push that team and not my team. That was kind of the idea. But nobody ends up ever pushing that team, unfortunately, so they end up getting away unscathed from us. But yeah, it was, you know, just a bad situation. You can just see how much I peppered that little corner that they were all standing behind. I was really hoping one of them poked their head out, but if they did, I never actually got a hit. Notice the Rampart, or not the Rampart, the Revenant. Our names just killing me. But yeah, notice the Revenant ulti right there, and just never end up being able to line up the perfect shot, and he's gone forever. I don't think I ever see that Revenant again. But yeah, probably should have put a barrier there. Probably would have been a smart idea. But yeah, Pathfinder right here led us into a situation. Ideally, if I wasn't just waiting on my team, because my entire team, you can see they're still pretty close by. If I wasn't waiting on my team, the ideal place, I would prefer to move and not be in this same building. We've just been here too long. Like I said, my goal was to draw attention to that team in the center, and my thought process right now is just, oh man, we've been sitting here for too long. If they decide to not go for that team in the center, we are the target right now. And they'll have the high ground, because all they have to do is be on top of Trials. Luckily, nobody was on top of Trials, so it ended up working out alright, but like I said, damage seems way higher than I would have suspected it to be. But right now, finally, I believe we start to move. Wattson makes the call, Pathfinder listens, and we decide to move on our way. Tried to shoot with the no-scope, but I guess you saw from the loot crate just moments ago that no-scoping with triple take today is just not working out for me. It also doesn't help that this is like, I do have to say, I hate that scope. The scope that I have on this triple take right now, I would rather have a 3x or a 2-4 over that scope. Just any form of adjustable scope or not as magnified in scope is better on the triple take for me personally than that scope that I have on it, but it's all good. So right here is whenever the problems start. You can see how I'm moving like forward and back in a really weird manner, and how I'm struggling to, I switched weapons and now all of a sudden I can't pick up my optics. I picked it up and now it's back off my gun, and you can see me, I'm standing still and my character's still moving. I get this really weird lag spike and I just don't know what happened. You can see the disconnection red things up in the top right hand corner right there, but it's weird because those go away right there, but it's still a thing. I noticed that it's still not going away even though the red things went back, but they came back, and I wanted to see how bad it would affect me if I did decide to snipe. If we end up getting to keep this location uncontested, I figured, we'd be good. But yeah, I end up setting up my walls here, because my thought process is A, I'm going to set this up to give my teammates a minigun to shoot on because I can't shoot with my, game being like this. And with how big the area is, the playable area is, I figured the final ring was going to be, in view of that minigun was kind of the idea. But yeah, based off of how bad this team was this late in the game, and how easily I could see through that smoke, I'm tempted to think that everybody was experiencing lag issues right now. But there's no way for me to know for sure, because I wasn't dead and I wasn't watching their screen, so I just don't know. But yeah, ran through that Bangalore's ulti perfectly. If you time it exactly like I just did, you can run through a Bangalore ultimate completely unscathed. So it ended up working out not too terribly. But yeah, right now I'm just hoping my teammates can carry me, because I just can't seem to hit a shot. But the good thing is apparently neither can they. So they hit enough to be able to down the Wattson. But right there you can kind of see my bullets curving. You can kind of see it right there, that previous clip. Right here I still can't seem to aim with anything, but you're getting ready to see it real bad here in a second. You'll be able to for sure see what I'm talking about whenever it comes to my aim being off, because the bullets literally curve. Okay, so right here you can see the bullets curving real bad. So I switched to the sniper. Look at how bad these bullets curve. Bang, bang, bang. Look at how bad those bullets were curving, dude. No regs on top of that, it's just not looking good right now. We're in top 5. The ring says it's closing in, and look at where it's closing in. We're just in a terrible position. We either need to move now and go the way that team went, or we're screwed. And the problem is that I don't know if that team could just be waiting on the other side of that wing, and we're screwed. So my idea is, you know what, there's something red in that box. If they're holding onto a vault key, that would shock me. It's probably red body armor. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go push, grab that red body armor, and I'll be underneath of them so that way we can push forward. And if we have to fall back, because we can fall back at least for this ring, if I have to fall back, we'll have red body armor. I ended up hearing something that made me want to come back here. Luckily I did, because I was able to help my teammates out. End up not getting the kill, but with us all 3 being here, that solo, or what appears to be a solo, decided he wasn't going to push that anymore. But yeah, unfortunately we weren't able to push, and so I'm thinking right now, I'm just like, oh man, we're screwed. And why this team pushed towards us, I'm assuming it's because they saw me running away from them to back up my teammates. They thought, you know what, let's push in now. but they shouldn't have. They should have gone the way I was talking about, over the other side of the wing, but, you know, it's the middle of the game, people make mistakes, it happens. But yeah, right now, what's going through my head is, I was hoping that in that solid gold box, there would be a gold body shield. Unfortunately, there isn't, because I was thinking the only way I'm going to be able to make it, or any of us is going to be able to make it, is if somebody has gold and heals their way through this storm. That's the only way it's going to happen. Luckily, our Wattson does have it, but I don't know why she doesn't push for it. Luckily she doesn't, though, because she, lovely person that she is, points out something that I never looked for. Oh, would you look at that? Up there, there's a hole. And we just happen to have a Pathfinder. Holy cow, he can shoot a zip line through here, and we can get out of here alive. Doesn't end up working out that well. He ends up not being able to shoot it. I'm looking at the rock face here, and I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to just climb out of here. He obviously can't shoot a zip line. This is the way to go. Okay, so I'm just going to go this way. And what's funny is, the Pathfinder, the vertical mobility character, can't seem to figure it out. And I'm just worried because I'm trying to stay on these rocks as much as I can, because I'm hoping I can stay high ground and not be timing out, and I end up missing it, unfortunately. So now my thought process is, oh no, I'm in this ring with 2 other squads. I'm screwed. Luckily, it ends up not being 2 other squads for very long. And wouldn't you know it, he's in his drone. Thank goodness. But yeah, it was just a really weird game. Lag spikes. It was just uncomfortable the entire time I was playing. I couldn't hit my shots. But somehow we still managed to, you know, squeak on by with a win. So, I'll take it. Climbing skills for the win over gun skills. But yeah, I ended up getting way more damage than I thought. But again, back to what I was saying midway through the video, I still have more damage than both my teammates combined. It's just, I don't understand, man. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, you can come check out a video here, posted usually once a week. If you like to see me live, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you guys on the next live stream. Have a good one. Oh, man, I'm just botching this exit. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.